We hear you.
Yeah, I'm here, y'all. I tried to send y'all my lease. I done showed y'all the phone call. They've been calling me as we was just on the live this last time, and I tried to hang up and screen record the call, and I can't get no sound from the call, but it's definitely LaShondra on the call because she's in the office as we speak. Like, this ain't no cap. This ain't no bullshit. Like, I've been showing y'all my IDs, my lease. It got my kids' names on it. Like, this been some shit that's been going on for years. And I told you before, a lot of people scared to speak up about it. Mind you, because she got our kids' social. She got our social still. She still got
Hold on.
past
Somebody
records up
just
in that office.
Vera, somebody asking, can you call the office back? They
I
asking,
can
can
call
you
the office back, but I don't have like a second phone in my house to where I can have y'all on live and call the office and be like, yeah, why you been calling my phone? Like,
Right, right,
as we're
right.
speaking right now, she's on the screen. No caller ID right as we speak right
Hey,
now.
one of y'all, somebody in here, tell us how we can maneuver this. You got a computer in the house? An
No, all I
iPad?
have is my cell phone, and my boyfriend has an Android, but he don't have like cellular. Like all he do
No,
is
and
like
that's cool.
has
That's cool.
Wi-Fi.
He ain't gotta have that. Ask your boyfriend to bring up his camera and have him record the phone call. You call them and then have him record you on the
The
phone.
whole phone call, and then put it as a post. Okay, I'm gonna
You
do that
put it
after
as a
we get off
post and
live.
send it to me. I'll post it. But what you do is call them back before you even get to calling. Make sure brother's phone is
Make
recording
sure
because
it's
I ain't got
recording.
time.
Facts.
Make sure it's recording. When he get to recording, make sure he didn't recorded something. He makes sure he got sound up. Make sure all the functions is working before you call him back. Have him
Okay.
record you for a minute. Once he see it is working, delete that.
And then delete it and then do it.
Yep, and then run it back to us.
Okay, can you add Desiree in this call though so we can finish what we was doing earlier?
Where is Desiree? Desiree ain't back yet. She
Brownie
ain't request.
Dimples. How she said she was about to get on, so I don't know.
Tell her to request. Yeah, make sure you put the call on speakerphone. Vera, when you hang up and you call him back, make sure you put the call on speaker.
Okay, Desiree said, hold on 1 second. She's getting her baby together. She got like a 1 year
You
old
good.
baby.
You and your dude hang up and y'all record the call. When Desiree come in, I'll bring her up.
Okay, I'm about to wake him up. And I'm still on, well, we going to have to probably wait a
You
couple
ain't
minutes
even
because
gotta
I'm
wake
still
him
on
up.
my work.
Shit, unlock the phone. Have him unlock it and start recording. Go make the call right by him.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll call y'all right back.
All right. If LaShondra watching this live, Vera not gonna get no answer. But hopefully LaShondra's not what. But if LaShondra's watching this live, she's not gonna answer. Cause I damn sure wouldn't answer if I was on some fuck shit. I say, girl, I may have been born at night, but I wasn't born last night. If LaShondra see this and you trying to pull that, she's not gonna whatchamacallit. Y'all talking about block her off this live like y'all ain't never sat and watched from another friend's phone. If LaShondra see that shit, gonna say, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all think I'm about to get on there and answer the phone? Come on now. Shit. Y'all got me. Listen. I don't know if it's from a text app, if it's blocked, if it's what. But I'm gonna ask Vera when she come back on, because earlier she said the office was calling her. She could record it. So I'm not sure how it's now showing up as no caller ID. She sent me a picture of the office, like a contact showing the leasing office number, but it don't show nothing. It don't show that the leasing office been calling. It shows their phone number, like a contact. But I need to find out now hold on. Yeah, if they're calling block, you can't really say, like, you can't receive a phone call and it don't show the number, or it show the number and then switch it to block. There's not a way to do that. But if she's calling, if they called earlier from their number, it's gonna show their number. Hold on, it's gonna show their number. They talking about LaShondra in here. If she is, she ain't saying nothing. Y'all stop it. Now y'all getting a rumor started. I ain't seen no LaShondra in here. I'm pretty sure if she in here, she is not going to come from her page. And the people is in here saying all this and in questioning. You got people on here talking about the way that she handled her job, her management position. I do not think LaShondra is in here. Y'all keep saying that. Why y'all keep saying she here? I don't think she's here. All the pics do is prove that she lived there. Correct. She has pictures of her and this and Brownie, I guess, in the parking lot, and their kids. She has pictures of their IDs showing that they were residences there. They were residents there. Well, at this point in time, what people are inquiring about is the leasing office calling Vera, and everybody that's in the guest box. I'm waiting for Vera and Brownie to come back. I get what y'all saying. I don't want us to get sidetracked. I'm waiting on Vera and Brownie to come back. Vera is off making a phone call to the leasing office who supposedly called her. She got her man recording it, or she's supposed to have her man recording it. And then, hold on. How you on papers on the hood? What you mean? You saying like how you been arrested? How you on probation on hood? I don't know. Vera says she going to get a phone to record what took place. I mean, getting ready to take place, because she calling the office back to see why they've been calling her. So she says, and then yeah, that's where we at right now. Where are the pictures that Brownie had? Brownie sent me a load of pictures. She sent me the lease. I had to block out her kids' socials. She sent me, what else she sent me? She sent me her lease. She sent me, what else did she send me? Pictures of both of their IDs and pictures of both of them in the complex. So they both lived in the complex. They sent pictures of their IDs and pictures of them outside in the complex. They say y'all found these actors off Tubi. I ain't have to go find nobody, baby. They came to me. Vera says she at the crib and she's over there. She waiting on her man to get up and record her. Add the bishops. Who the fuck is the bishops? Ain't no bishop on my live. Here go Brownie. Okay, Brownie, you up.
Y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. I never said that she called me, nothing like that. I just know from my experience, what I had to go through is what I had to go through. Yes, I did live in Gordon Court. Gordon Court was a horrible place to live. It's ghetto, everything. Like, people would be outside just fighting, everything. Like, it was horrible. Like, Lysandra is not who y'all think she is. Like, she's not a God-fearing woman. Like, y'all can believe me if y'all want. Like I said, like, I gave y'all the receipts that of me living in Gordon Court. I know who she is. She's very rude. She's rude to everybody. Even the maintenance man, like, she would let the maintenance man walk. I could be in there naked and the maintenance man is walking in. Like, no permission, no courtesy, nothing. She's just all around horrible. Like, all her family members, she would move, like, okay, so we have a list. There's a list when you sign up to go and live in Gordon Court. There's a list, okay? I'm sure a lot of you know that when it's an income-based apartment. It's not... I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. But ask me whatever y'all want to ask me. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I got no reason to lie. Like, this is my first time being alive. I have no reason to lie. Whatever she says is what she says, and whatever I say is what I say. Like, that's just what it is.
With that being said, drop in the request. If you in the request, I'm gonna bring you up. You can go on ahead and ask Brownie a question. If you got a question for Brownie, stay in the request. If you do not have a question for Brownie, do not come up. I don't want to hear about your life story. These are strictly questions for Brownie, not questions for Vera, not questions for Ray, not questions for LaShondra. If you have a question for Brownie, come up. If not, don't come up. All right, let's go. Somebody said, don't be rude. I'm sorry, baby. You must have thought this was your page. It's not. You don't tell me what to do on mine. Moving forward, go ahead, Jess. Hold on, who the hell? All right, go ahead. Nick 32. You had a question for Vera Brownie?
What?
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait on you.
Oh, Papa.
As of today, yes, she does still work there. Matter of fact, we got a call saying that there were some people out there harassing her and the police got called.
Today?
Today.
Question
What's your
Go
question?
ahead.
for
For me?
Brownie.
For Vera.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Go ahead, Eve.
Didn't you? This what I want to know. What did LaShondra personally do to these people for trying to prove that they lived in the apartment complex? What's that solving? And also, didn't Brownie say she was sleeping with one of the maintenance men?
I did say that. I said I was.
She was, but there's a lot of girls that was not and that was touched and they got their own police report. Because he's a perv.
Because the stories are so confusing as of right now with the back and forth. But what is it that LaShondra did for them to have to prove that they lived in this apartment complex? Basically, what are they trying to prove? I'm not understanding.
I was brought into this. I don't know how it even all came about. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how it was all came about. I was just brought into this. I got a phone call. I had like 3, 4, 5 different people send me a video of somebody's live. I'm not sure whose live it was, but they were sending it to me because my name was mentioned. That's how I'm coming about. That's why I'm here.
Well, for me, it came about because I posted a video basically like, yeah, LaShondra's fucked up because she's done other things in the apartment complex. I posted a video about my personal experience about the money, like 2-3 grand she done took from me besides just rent payments, etc. like that. And then it spiraled into all of this. Like, oh, where do you don't live there, you need to show proof, da 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 da. So that's how
Mm-hmm.
we're here now, basically.
Vera, they
But I
want to
just
know.
sent the video of me calling her phone, and she swore up and down she don't know what's going on no more.
She's
And
still working
LaShondra's
for
the one who
Brownie.
answered the phone, not the
And
other girl.
another thing I want to address that I heard a lot of people saying that they getting confused. It doesn't matter if she's been to jail or convicted of a crime or whatever. The apartment
Right.
complex does not necessarily have to be run by the state. They're just leasing through HUD or low income. That doesn't mean that the apartment complex is owned by the state. It could have a private owner or a chain owner, but just because you have a something on your record doesn't mean that apartment complex cannot hire you. But then again,
Yep.
it's to each their own. Some have more restrictions than others.
Hold on,
So
I don't
LaShonda,
think anybody's
she's not
denying the
hired
fact
by the
that
state. That's what people get confused. She is not a state.
I don't think anybody's denying the fact that LaShondra works at that complex. I don't want us to get off topic. Nobody's denying that.
I thought we were talking about her scamming. That's what I was talking
Yeah,
about.
nobody's questioning whether or not LaShondra works there. That was never not up for debate.
Right.
Okay, so for those asking about the recording, Vera's saying that she called the line and LaShondra
Yeah, we
picked up.
just sent it to you. Desiree should have sent it to you because I couldn't send it to your Instagram, so I sent it to her phone to send to you.
Okay, when I get it, I'll upload it.
Okay, I just wanted you to know because it just seemed like there's so many weird people. Like, and
Okay.
I get that y'all confused, but we just basically trying to say, like, like for me at least, I agree with the wife that she didn't know only because of the stuff that she's done outside of her marriage. If that makes sense, like. No, I couldn't send it through. I'm not a friend of hers on Instagram, so when I sent it through, it just says pending, basically.
Hold on. I
But I
got my.
sent it to
Hold on.
Desiree's phone, so Desiree can send it over to her. That's all. No, I didn't get evicted. I left because the cops told me to leave. And I'm waiting on the police report numbers and stuff because I had called earlier. But like I said, I've been in and out of work.
All right. At this time, we don't have anything from about a recording with property managers or anything like that. All I have is what Brownie sent me earlier. So
Okay,
at this,
let's see if it'll go through now. Desiree, are you sending it over to her? Because I literally just sent it to her phone right when came back into the live. Proof of her scamming is bad. Like, we're both two tenants basically saying, like, yeah, this is what goes on in the complex aside from her and her wife's issues. Well, what else?
okay.
Which proof that y'all want me to get? Shit, I used to live there.
So at this point in time, basically, because this has been kind of dragged. At this point,
Yeah.
Ray came up to answer some questions for y'all. Vera came up stating she was a previous tenant and that she had dirt on LaShondra, basically stating LaShondra was accepting money from people who were in HUD housing and she wasn't supposed to. And
Yep, telling my experience.
she also stated that LaShondra was playing favoritism with the tenants and the children there, things of that nature. So she also stated the complex called her earlier. They had been calling her all morning, and now the calling that we have is a call list full of no caller IDs. Okay, so we really don't have proof that the leasing office or LaShondra or anybody called because it's showing up no caller ID. She said they were calling her right then and there. I said then record the call. So I don't know. You said that you woke your dude up. He was supposed to be recording it. Is
Yeah,
there any?
I sent the whole video to Desiree of me actually showing the number of Guardian Court, calling the number back. And then I called her. She answered the phone. I said, hello, can I speak to LaShondra? She said, yes, this is her. Blase, blase. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever. So I had sent the video to Desiree because when I tried to send it to your Instagram, it didn't go through. So I sent it to Desiree to send to you. So that's what we're waiting on now, y'all. Jesus.
All right.
These
Nosy, go
people
ahead.
crazy.
Thank you for adding me. I had one question, and you just, and this to the host, Talks with Trip, you just went over it, but I wanted to know if they could reiterate it. So in Rashonda's live, she stated that her brother lived there and that he was paying the rent directly to her. And to the two tenants or the two former tenants, did she ever, or did you know anyone in the apartment complex who she requested them pay their rent directly to her? Or did you guys ever pay your rent directly to her?
Hold on,
That's
wait.
my
Before we
question.
answer that, Nosy, is you the one that used to be you used to be covering what's that little boy that's in jail for killing his friends?
YNW
Uh,
Melly?
yeah, was you the one doing that?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, boo, I used to follow you. Yeah, let me follow you back. All right, go on ahead and ask your questions. They kept saying bring Nosy up. Like, who the hell is Nosy? I know who you was. Go ahead, go on ahead.
Okay, so for me personally, I was bringing up like I had to pay through Cash App. I didn't have to. Let me just reword my words real wisely because everybody's picking through stuff. I ended up paying through Cash App when I lived there 3 years ago. At the time, I was and that's why I keep trying to tell people I was very naive. So I didn't
Hmm.
really, I knew how rent worked, but the last people that I lived, like the last house that I lived in, you just drop the check into the rental box office. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no
Hmm.
extra commotion. So when I moved into Guardian Court, every single time something changed, LaShondra would call somebody down to the office and be like, okay, your rent went up, blah, 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 sign some papers, basically, boom, call it a day. You can send it through this Cash App. And that's how I personally ended up doing it. For
Okay.
Desiree said her mom told her before, you know what I'm saying, not to go through Cash App because she's already fucked up. excuse my language, because her mom and Miss LaShondra had a friendship party in court, basically. And that's how all of us ended up basically getting in there,
Got you.
to be all the way truthful. So it's basically like, I'm not trying to say like, oh, I have like an exact photo of her doing this and that. I'm basically trying to share from my experience of personally living there and being around LaShondra. That's why I had posted a video of one of our altercations, only because that's the only screen, like the only recording that I can get out of my phone, because I've been trying to search through old iClouds, etc. But yeah, for me personally, I was paying her through Cash App, and I'm trying to get my old Cash App back to try to get my little tax papers that they give you to show you, like, you know, where your money was going and stuff, so I can also post that. But for Desiree's instance, she was paying with money orders, and her mom made sure that she put it in the name of Guardian Court. And me, at the time, I was too naive. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm just trying to get on here and bash everybody and bitch, you got woo, 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 woo. Nah, I'm coming with the smoke. But at the same time, I'm just telling from my experience, like, yeah, I feel like she's messed up. And I feel like Rashonda probably didn't know, only because of the stuff that I personally went through and a few other friends. That's why I tried to gather a few other people that actually live there to get on this live and speak to you. So I had got Desiree and I got somebody else, and I'm waiting on them to get a TikTok and do all that to try to get them into this live also. But that person is particularly scared because they currently live there right now.
Hold on,
they already got
here and Nosy, give me 2 seconds. The video is now in. I just received the video on Instagram. Looks like it's about a minute long. Now I'm trying to figure out, TikTok won't let you play the video while you're on live. My TikTok page is constantly under threat. I'm trying to figure out, should I go on and post the video? Should I go on and post the video on IG? Because see, all IG gonna do is take it down. I don't really have no violations over there. I'm questioning, should I post the video in my IG stories? And y'all can go over there on IG and watch it.
Hey, can you try to blur my leg out though? Because the way it was set up, my kids was yelling. I went to the bathroom.
Is there a way to blur out the video? Is there a way to do that?
No, like just put an emoji or something on top. Like you can still show the number and everything, but where it comes to the part, like you'll watch the video and you'll see what I'm talking about. But
okay,
just block that little piece out for me.
No problem. I got you. Go on ahead with those questions. I'm gonna wait. Go ahead.
Okay. So yes, definitely post it on your IG. So you were paying her directly through Cash App. Was it her personal Cash App or was it a Cash App for Guardian Court?
No, it was a personal Cash App. It said LaShondra Lockhart.
And did you ever have issues with like them telling you your rent was late or like?
Yes.
So so after paying her via a private personal Cash App, you would notice that
I would still have problems.
You were still having problems. Okay, so we don't really know the true history of if she was posting your rent to the leasing to the proper channels.
Right. And it's not even just me, it's multiple people. One of my friends is going through a funeral with her blood brother right now, and I tried to get her to come on because she also used to live there. Like when I thank you so much for being so respectful. You're the nicest one we got yet. But
don't do that.
Girl, for some of them, wait, you know that lady that come on here talking about LaShondra, my family? Who you talking about? Girl, what? But
she gonna try to throw Nosy up there. Nosy has been the nicest we've dealt with. Shit, I'm kind occasionally.
No, I fuck with Trip. Period. But yeah. So when it came to the complex, like I've tried to get my old videos out of my iCloud, my old iCloud. I have a new iCloud now, and I try to get the videos out of my old iCloud of like us fighting and stuff that happened in the parking lot. Because there's like LaShondra acts one way online, but when you live there and you're there every day, like I said, it's not like a block. It's a literal cul-de-sac of apartments. It's not, you can't go nowhere but out. You see what I'm saying? So there's been multiple shootings, killings there, like multiple SWAT teams. Like it's just so much going on that if I try to explain everything to try to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this happened. Everybody's like, oh, we'll send exactly this at the time of 12:05. Like, I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to at least bring it out there from my personal experience along with Desiree and other tenants. Like, yeah, this is what's, you know, this ain't what y'all think. And I believe the wife, you know what I'm saying? Basically, that's all.
So I just want to make sure I get this. I just want to make sure because I got the details. And, shout out to you, Vera, because I found the green Toyota. So when you
I know you
said,
did.
when you said, you paid, I'm just trying to get to the money because that's where the real.
Okay, to be all the way honest, with the money, this has been an ongoing rumor. When we even personally lived there, and I don't know if Desiree is still on here or she can put her mic on, but even when we personally first moved in, and this is first moved in, like everybody's, first getting a crib, whatever. The rumor was going around she was stealing money. You know what I'm saying? But at
Yeah.
that time, it was a rumor. So until we got to really living there, about 6 months in, a year in, we noticed something coming up missing. My iPad came up missing out my house. The only person that came in was the maintenance man. She swore up and down she can't show. Lashandra swears up and down she can't show the cameras because that's her people's and da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? It's been so many instances where stuff has happened, like the maintenance man
So
coming on us naked, this etc. This that.
So let me because I want to start. I want to be able to like make sure the details are lined out. So this is HUD housing, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so through HUD housing, you're set based off of your income, a specific amount of money you're going to pay per month. Is that set by your HUD office?
No, it's set by the government. So if you do not have any job whatsoever, you pay $0.00.
And what was your rent when you lived there? How much was your rent?
When I first came, I was $0.00 because I was on bed rest for my daughter. I was on bed rest for both of my kids. And I'm a personal tattoo artist. So I started, when I first started my practice, I would do tattoos in and out of home. So it wasn't necessarily like a tax thing that I would have on my taxes because I did not have my business name yet. So I was having a little bit of income coming in, but it wasn't like it was report. Look, girl, let me stop getting me in trouble. But
when did your rent change?
My rent changed for me personally about 6-7 months after I very first moved in.
And how much was it?
So it changed a few times. When I first came and it first got changed, it was like $200 a month. Cool, manageable, whatever. Then it went up to like $400. You know what I'm saying? It would increase. And then when I got pregnant with my son, I was on bed rest from the 6 weeks of my pregnancy that I found out to the very end. And I had an emergency C-section, etc.
Hold on, Vera, give me 2 seconds. Vera knows to give me 2 seconds. I continue to repost the IG. The video is not yet up on IG because Vera is asking me to blur out her leg. So I first need to get the video. I'm going to post the video after this live ends. I will post the video on IG. You can find my IG by clicking the link tree in my bio. I'm also constantly reposting it in the comments. So I'm going to let them finish talking. Then I will go to IG and post that. And then I will come back and reconvene. The video is not posted, just giving all of y'all chances to go over there and follow so you're ready when it does happen. Okay, go ahead, ladies.
Okay, so the first 7 months it was $0, and then I'm assuming your income level changed. It goes up to $400, and then
But I've never had an actual job. So when I questioned her about it, I'm like, why is my rent going up? Wait. Let
me back up for a second, Vera.
Yes, ma'am.
Your rent was changed, but it was notified to you by Lashandra. She told you that?
Yes. That's the whole thing. Yes, ma'am. So I would get a call to my personal cell phone. I'll be sleeping in the house or something. Oh, Chandra, you need to come up to the office. Okay, I walk down to the office. It's about two buildings over.
Yeah.
Get in there, and she's like, oh, your rent's raised, and from what she would tell me, oh, well, the property manager's raising everybody's rent. It's not just you. So me being naive as I was at that age, I'm like, okay, it's for everybody. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't got a job. So I'm still questioning her, though. I'm like, I don't have a job, though. So I thought it was supposed to be this, da-da-da-da. And she would come with these elaborate, that's why I said with the narcissism and how she talks to people, she'll come up with an elaborate story to the point where it'll confuse yourself. And she'll be like, oh, well, no, this ain't this, that, and the third. You're like, oh, okay, you know what? You're right. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those type of issues. So where I was given that rent.
Got you. Wow. Okay. So this is news to me, right? So she's the one who was constantly
contacting people saying yes
about their rent, and then she was making them pay it through Cash App,
saying that it was like the head people that do HUD, but in reality, it was not. That's the whole thing. Okay. I'm
Gotcha. So
glad you
she was
on
Well,
creating
here.
all type
tell
of.
Nosy how you said you went to the police and filed a report, and they told they follow up
Yeah,
with you.
so this is right before I ended up moving. This was like maybe 6, 7 months. I filed like 3 different reports. So the first time is
Okay.
when the maintenance man walked into me naked. It was also LaShondra too. It wasn't just him. Because usually if the maintenance man walk in, you're gonna call the office and be like, oh, this and this and this just happened, da 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 da. So no, when she came in, she was like, she just stood there. I'm butt naked, scrambling around, trying to get a blanket or something to cover up. They're still just standing there. She's like, I'm not gonna leave till we check the air filters. She go check the air filters, whatever her and Brian got to do. They laughing on the way out. Cool, whatever. I'll leave it alone. So I called about it that same day. She tell me to come in and file an incident report. You know, I filed one through Guardian Court. Then at home, I talked to my parents about it because my parents are in their 70s. They're in a different state. I called my parents about it. She's like, no, you need to call the police. I called the police and made a police report. They said that they were going to follow up on it. Now, did they follow up on it? I'm truly not sure. But the same day, you know, people were pulling up. In reality, there's officers there every day. Like it's a very bad neighborhood. It's not, you know, it's like a projects. Its own little projects. It's not
Yeah.
nothing to where you want to just live for fun. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't know if they were coming out for my call or they were coming out for somebody else. There's shootings there every other week. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on. And that's why I keep trying to tell people, like, I'm trying to get the police reports from when I called it in, and I can get that and show y'all, but that's still not going to prove the point of what she said to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm trying to get everything out of the phone, because that's really all I got is my old phone. So I've been trying to get the screen fixed and everything else just to try to prove to everybody. But in the meantime, between time, I'm like, let me show y'all my lease. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all my ID with the address on it. Let me show y'all us living there. Let us show y'all how it used to go daily. Let me get a couple other people that used to live there to come in on it, to where it's not just me, because at the end of the day, people are going to believe what they want to believe.
Hold on,
But
Vera, I don't want you to leave this part out. Can you mention the
okay.
34-year-old woman, the one who I thought Brownie was when you brought her up? Mention that relationship that you told me about earlier.
So it's this girl named Victoria. She was light skinned. I'm talking about it's giving body yaddy yaddy without a BBL. Miss LaShondra would play favorites. One with her kids, with other kids out there. Like okay, for example, just give an example. There's a little boy named Butterbean on there. She buying him and everything else gifts. There's 40 to 50 children outside running around it all day. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just single one out and buy them $40, $50 worth of gifts, showing up with new shoes and stuff. All the other kids that are less
Vera, I wasn't
fortunate are
really
going to
more so
come.
talking about that part. I'm talking about the
Oh, about
relationship.
her hollering at her and like sleeping at her house and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Like it was a known thing from all of us tenants. Like she would pick whoever she would want to F with. Let's so I can keep my language out. Whoever she would want to F with. You ain't got no rent, and I'm about to give you a little gift card for gas, or I'm about to bring you some some grass.
Yeah.
And you know, just different incentives. So with her specifically, she was messing with this lady,
Okay.
and she would play favorites with her and her kids, buy them shoes, etc. And it caused a lot of fights on, I want to say it's a campus because it might as well be a campus. It caused a lot of fights between kids, parents, her, other people, etc.
Gotcha. Now let me ask you a question. So did LaShondra, did she have an apartment at the complex? Did she have a unit that she stayed at?
Okay, her baby, okay, boom. Her baby daddy used to stay there. Desiree
Okay.
got a picture in her phone, and I can point out the exact apartment he was in. It was in the very direct back of the complex.
Was he a legal
And
tenant, or did she move him off in there in a unit he wasn't supposed to be staying in?
I think he was not a legal tenant because he was a junkie. So let me be all the way honest. You know, we used to chill outside. Like I said, it was a college dorm type of feel. He would ask everybody, "You got a cig? You know, can you give me a couple bucks to get a beer?" This, you know, just normal begging type of behavior. So nobody thought he really lived there. So a few months later, like I said, I finally found everybody's TikToks. You know, starting to put two and two together. She moved her son in there, saying that it was his first crib or it was his first time trying to experience an apartment before he gets on his own in college, et cetera, et cetera. But that was the apartment she had her baby daddy living in, and that she would go sleep at night and stuff like that, because there's been calls where like somebody set a fire or like somebody's house is flooded and she just happens to be on the property 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock at night in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of odd that you live in Indiana and we in bumfuck Kentucky, and you here at 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I came to I feel like she had the crib. I don't have paperwork on it to say like, yeah, you know, woo the woo. But from us living there, yeah, she was messing with her baby daddy in them apartments. And there was other people, and the girl that was in the office in my video that was talking to me before I ended up speaking to Miss LaShandra, they were together. I thought, as well as everybody else thought, that that was her wife that she used to go around talking about. But soon after I moved out, I figured out that Miss Rashonda was her wife, and that lady was never really her wife. So then it really proved to me, like, boom, okay, she been messing around. She been fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know Miss Rashonda was Miss Rashonda until literally 2 weeks before I ended up moving out. I seen her pull up in an all-black truck looking dope as hell. Came out, hugged LaShandra, gave her a kiss, all this whole weird shit. Miss LaShandra going to the office, walking around people's houses, talking about, yeah, my wife came to woo. So then I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
So you believe, there's no evidence, but it's probably presumed that LaShandra had an apartment in the complex, because I was watching one of the screen recordings of you guys the other day, and you stated that she would often be there even after the office closed at 4 p.m. She'd be there really late, 9, 10, 11, 12 at night. So it
Yeah, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning outside partying with us. Yeah.
Got
yeah.
you. So it's presumed that, and then we don't know. If she was doing this to you, and presumably
But see, like
paying this brother, right, the rent issue, the taking of the money privately, it's presumed she was probably doing this to tons of people. Did she ever exhibit, like, other than spending money on tricking, because that's what she was doing, she was tricking.
Yeah.
Other than that, did she ever exhibit, like, drug and alcohol issues that you witnessed or anything?
Yeah, you'd see her sick as hell in her office. Like, that's why I said I'm trying to get whatever I can off that phone, because there's days that you see her walking around like Miss Trip said, you can tell a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? You can tell when somebody's on something. We're not slow, clenching their jaw, sweating, or super hyper or super non-talkative. And she'd be like that during quote unquote household meetings. You see what I'm saying? So you got every tenant in Guardian Court meeting in the middle of the parking lot for a quote unquote meeting, and she leaning over to the side. She can't get her paperwork right. She tripping a little bit. She just standing. How you gonna trip and you fall and you standing? You see what I'm saying? So there's definitely drug use, and I know for sure Brian, the light skinned maintenance man that Desiree used to mess with, he definitely used to snort powder. Like, because he used to ask, I'm 9 months pregnant. He'd be like, oh, you want some of this? You know what I'm saying? Come into my door, etc. Yeah. So it's like, in the complex, it's a very known thing, and it's normal out there. But to us and different people in different states and stuff, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this went on. It's still going on today. She's at work right now. Like, I just dropped the number
this real quick.
quick.
So I keep getting notices in the live that y'all are saying Ray just made a post of LaShandra apologizing, and y'all are stating that Ray has said she's no longer going to feed into this. She will no longer be discussing the matter, and that LaShandra has apologized. Is that what I'm gathering from the comments?
Girl, I bet she did apologize.
Yeah, I'm watching the video now. Here, let me turn my camera on. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and somebody just sent something to Instagram, so that may be it.
Ooh, y'all got the tea.
Hold on, I gotta turn my camera around. Okay. So
they're saying it's an old apology.
Oh, it's not a current apology. Oh, it was after the eviction.
Okay, I'll play the video. So give me 1 second.
Okay.
Come closer to the camera just a little bit.
This is going to be my last video on any of this. We got to get back to our regular scheduled content because I still have a lot of living to do. This will not consume me, okay? But I want to say several things. Number one, for those that are like, this is messy. Why would she bring it to the internet? Whoop, 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 blah, blah, blah.
But you can.
Here's the thing. I am very aware that this can be convoluted, things can be stretched and changed no matter what I say, okay? But it's the fact that I had to release it, okay? I had to get it off of me. And whether you all believe me or not, it's irrelevant, okay? This is happening to me. I'm living this. So it doesn't matter how you feel about it. This is happening to me. Also, I'm living this. I would like to say this. So it doesn't matter to happen how you feel about it. This is happening.
We can't hear you talking, so let the video play first. There we go.
Yeah, can you guys mute Vera and Brownie? That way there's no feedback.
Yes.
Couldn't go. And that's okay. Everything else that comes after this, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with burning a bridge while I'm standing on it to let somebody know that I'm not to be fucked with. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's okay. So whether you all believe me or not, whether you feel like I should have known something or not is irrelevant. Guess what? Every morning I gotta wake up. Number one, realize I'm going through this. Well, let me start over. Number one, realize that my mom is dying. Okay, my mom has moderate to severe Alzheimer. Okay, I have to deal with that every day. And now this. Okay, so I don't really have a lot of room and space for any of your thoughts and feelings about how you feel about me. I'm not gonna beat myself up about what y'all feel like I should have known or saw. All I know is the apology came 2 days after I was notified that we were being evicted. 2 days it took you to say, I get it, I'm sorry. So you're not understanding how you triggered me because I had already been through homelessness over 10 years ago, and I would never go back. You triggered me for jumping in my face like you want to jump bad on me. You triggered me. Now you get it? So you can't tell me that I wasn't married to a narcissist. I was. So I don't care how y'all feel about it. This is my last post about it. We're getting back to our regular scheduled content. Bye. Afternoon.
Well, there you have it.
So I just, hold on one second, Nosy. I just want to be clear again. So there still has been no contact since Ray came on this live earlier and left out. She has not spoken publicly. Nobody knows of her speaking to LaShondra. After this live that she left, there has been no contact.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
But I wanted to say thank you guys. I those are all my questions that I had. So I appreciate you answering them, Vera, and giving all the information. I'm just going to continue to search and see as much as I can find, help just kind of put this story together, because I'm really more concerned about the money aspect behind it, because again, right, you're stealing from federally, gifted recipients, right? You're literally stealing from lower income individuals and the reason why, and I'm like, I was trying to figure out, how did the leasing office not know? The leasing office is getting paid by the state. They don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know what's going on.
Right.
So, but I appreciate you sharing that information, because yeah, it's a lot deeper than tricking. She was quite literally stealing from tenants. It's just wild. The whole story is wild. Yeah, but I appreciate you answering all those questions. And Talk with Trip, thank you for letting me up. Brownie Dimples, I'm sorry I didn't have any questions for you. I don't think I know your story, so when I hear more, maybe I'll come back. But I appreciate that, and thank you guys.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you for clearing some stuff up with us.
Yeah, no, you're welcome. You're welcome. You guys have a good afternoon. I'll be in the comments.
You too. Okay, so there's been no further contact, is what y'all telling me. She's stating that she's no longer going to discuss this. I'm not sure if it's something she's heard in another live, or maybe the things that were being disclosed in this live. She doesn't want to discuss it. That's fine. We can move forward. Have some people in the comments. I got 4 people that want to come up. If y'all are coming up at this point in time, I take it you have a question for Brownie or for Vera. Let's go.
Good afternoon. Can you hear
Good
me?
afternoon. Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, so my question is, this morning, I was on a live with y'all this morning. Didn't she say she didn't receive any type of apology or anything from her this morning?
Correct. Yeah.
Didn't she get evicted the beginning of September, supposedly?
Correct. Yep.
So that means 2 days after she would have got that apology, right?
Right, which is weeks ago.
So while she's saying she got it 2 days after, this morning she said she got nothing. And this is a whole month ago.
Girl, your guess is as good as mine. I'm telling you, there's more to this story, and I feel like things are just gonna keep unfolding. I'm talking
Okay,
to
yeah,
you.
like somebody just said, she got evicted August 30th. Okay, and she said she received an apology 2 days later. This morning, when we asked her, did she receive anything? Did she speak to her or anything? She said she has not spoken to this woman since September
Since
5th,
September
and
8th. Oh,
she has not received any apology or explanation or anything.
Yeah, I'm waiting. You ain't lying. That's exactly what we heard.
Where's the timestamp? Because even if they haven't spoken to each other in dumb long,
Was she
wouldn't the
saying on here?
timestamp be at the top of the picture?
at the
I
top
don't
or the
know. She
bottom?
says in the video that the apology came 2 days after. She's not claiming that it came today. She claiming that it came 2 days after, but she told us that there has been no contact. So I don't know if she's referring to since they moved out of the
In
house together,
general,
there's been no
right?
contact.
Yeah, that's what I wanted clarification on, because again, this morning when we asked her, she said she didn't receive an apology, she didn't receive any explanation, and she has not spoken to her. But this is an apology supposedly that she just posted. That's why I was confusing.
Yeah, I think she's referring to since she's been out of the house, they haven't had any form of communication. I think 2 days after the eviction was put out there, I think her and LaShondra were still residing together. And maybe that's when LaShondra said, hey, I don't like us not speaking. Hey, let's, whatever. I think that's when that took place. I think when she says that they have not spoken since, she's referring to since she's been out of the house with LaShondra.
Right,
Okay.
because that's what I got from it.
And if they haven't spoken to each other in some while, wouldn't that have a timestamp at the top of that message? It would at least say today, just because again, y'all haven't spoken to each other in a while. I yield.
Yeah, you okay? All right, Lively, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna bring somebody else up, and then you can come back up.
Oh, they saying the message is cropped, you guys. Like basically, when she posted that video, the message is cropped.
Hmm.
Probably
Meaning
so.
what? What did she cut out though? The phone number? What are y'all saying she
Probably
cut out?
no. Probably the time and the date that it really was.
I mean,
Yes, and it's
I
from
guess what are
notes.
y'all trying to insinuate? If you don't think that it was sent 2 days after the argument, what are y'all trying to imply? That it was sent after? That
Girl,
it's
it's
been
probably
sent
way
recently?
longer ago. Probably some months ago. Probably a year ago. Fucking with them. Excuse my language.
Okay. Stop asking
Hold
why
on, I'm
does it
trying to
matter?
keep up
Because it
with this.
definitely matters. Stop doing that. Stop.
They said, hold on,
Why does it?
somebody just said that LaShondra spoke out her side of the story. Who just said that? Come back on here. Because these comments is going so fast. What did LaShondra say about it? Y'all, I just showed y'all the call and I just called them and she said she posted it on her Instagram. I'm not going through this again. Not a damn thing LaShondra say shit. That's what I thought.
Y'all asking, can I post the video of the phone call between Ray and the leasing office? Yeah, once I get off here.
Y'all, these people in these comments is killing me. We guys, I don't know if y'all just got into the live, but we posted my caller ID, which said no caller ID. I took the number, the TikTok hack, you copy and you paste it. It came up Guardian Court's number. I called their number back and I spoke on the phone with Miss LaShondra and recorded it and sent it to Miss Tripp. LaShondra says she don't know what I'm talking about, acting delusional on the phone. But regardless, it's not even just me coming out. There's other tenants as well, such as Desiree and other people saying the same thing that I'm saying. But this is because I live there. Yes, I work from home. I do tattoos and I'm a CNA first shift. I do like a 4 hour, 3 hour CNA in the morning, come
Hold
home,
on,
do
not
that,
y'all
do
on here
tattoos on the
asking this
side.
woman her work schedule, because that's not of
Girl, because they
importance.
killing me.
That's
Swearing
not
up and
why. Why
down.
is that even of importance?
Right.
All right, DCW.
Yes, I just wanted to see why is the apartment complex calling Vera? I thought Vera live in a whole nother state.
Right. Because I've been in contact with them. Well, not necessarily them, but I've been in contact with people who still live in Guardian Court. And me and LaShondra personally fist fought like 3 or 4 times. So, like, when my name gets brought up or a picture of me gets brought up, some drama shutting down type shit. Like, excuse my language, I'm not trying to be on no bullshit, but like, yeah. So when my name get brought up, LaShondra get quiet. Or just like earlier this morning, her wife, as soon as I said what I said and she knew that I messaged her and she has the messages in her phone, she got straight off live because there's nothing else to say. And I've already reached out to you 2020, 2021, etc. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just here telling my experience from the complex and me living there with different stories, etc. that y'all can go look back on her own personal videos and be like, yeah, that do add up, etc., etc.
But why
Okay.
are they calling not today?
Because
Is this
I posted a video at 5 o'clock this morning, a video of me and Miss LaShondra getting into it, and it got a lot of views. And a lot of people currently right now who still live in Guardian Court are talking about it. And like I said, it's a college campus. So it's not a real college campus, it's like a college campus. So when one word goes around, everybody know. Everybody's outside drinking and smoking all day. So everybody know, everybody talk about it. It's like a 24/7 party 90% of the time. So if that makes sense.
So let me say this though, because Brownie said that earlier people were up at the office. She said as of today, up at the office,
Yep.
trying to fight LaShondra. Is that correct?
Because of the live that we did with Miss Okay, so boom, when me and Desiree talk, there's like 4 or 5 people that currently live in Guardian Court that are scared to come forward because they know how Miss LaShondra is and shit's gonna get real basically for them. That are not willing to put up basically their home and their living for talking on TikTok. But before I made the call and sent it to you, I was told that everybody's outside basically talking about it. LaShondra's currently at work right now. You can basically call the phone yourself if she gonna answer that phone and say, hi, it's LaShondra. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I guess there's a multiple people up there trying to argue with her or talk to her or fight her or some type of nonsense all about the apartment. I guess since I came forward and everybody know who I am in that neighborhood and in that area, everybody know about it and everybody's starting to come forward and they basically at the office on her ass. So I know the police got called twice today. Somebody already went to jail. I don't really know too much about it. They didn't send me no video or nothing. I was just on the phone with everybody in the background screaming and hollering. So
I
Well,
got
well,
you.
well. I would think you guys will be very fond of what I've just received. Go on ahead and finish your conversation. I'm about to crop this picture. Continue talking.
yeah, that's all I had to say though. Do you have any more questions? DCW. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. This is honestly just how I talk.
Oh no man, you good. This whole situation is wild. I'm just trying to get an understanding like everybody else.
Yeah, I'm trying to honestly get more people other than Desiree and her sister to come forward. We're waiting on her sister to get off work because they're twins, like I told y'all way earlier in this morning's live. But I'm trying
Hey,
to get
real
other people to
quick,
come forward.
Vera, I don't mean to cut you off,
No,
DC
you
off, or
fine.
Brownie off. All of y'all dropping re-requests. I want the screen to see what I was just sent. So
Yeah,
everybody
her
drop.
charges.
Y'all can
I
come back up and
told y'all she already had a case. Everybody swear up and down I'll be lying. We knew about this before Guardian Court. I just couldn't find it my damn self to post it. I've been trying to tell y'all.
Okay,
I swear up and down.
re-request Brownie, re-request Vera, re-request DCW. 'Cause, 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 DCW. Take a screenshot real quick. Oh, okay, y'all seen it earlier. Y'all seen it last night. Okay, well, I'm going to remove it then. You won't have to worry about seeing it much longer.
So Desiree, what you got to say? Cause
At this point, I'm just listening. If anybody got questions, I'll answer them.
yeah, let Desiree answer some questions, y'all.
Tiffany, you got a question?
No, I mean, not to be extra. I've been believing Vera since she spoke like early this morning. Everybody's like really coming for her, but she got so much conviction. I just wanted to say that I was Team Vera. I don't have a question. I believe everything she's saying. Ain't no way that she have all this together like this, and everybody wants screenshots. People don't just walk around screenshotting all the time. Anyways, I was just saying like I'm here for Vera, like, and I'll drop down, and that's it.
All right, boo. Vera heard you. You got her support, Vera.
Period. 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 They already. No, not on that bullshit. But yeah, these people crazy. What about the phone call? Miss Trip, can you please go over the phone call for these people before you get whoever just added? Please. I'm so tired of hearing
The
about the phone
phone
call.
call. Yes, I've instructed everybody to follow my IG. The phone call has not been posted yet. Phone call will be posted once I get off this live. She asked me to block out her leg, y'all. That's the only reason I'm not posting it right now, because she wants me to edit out her leg or put something over her leg in the video. But she did send it to me. It's like a minute long. I got it, and I will be posting it on IG soon as I come up off this
Because
live. For those
TikTok will
questions,
ban it, and we don't want that on her page.
yes, for those questioning what's my IG, it's in my link tree. And I can finally say, every time I click the link in my bio, click the link in my bio, it's going to take you straight to my IG. That's where you're going to find it. All right, go ahead, y'all.
All right, I have a question. This is for Vera. So I want a little clarification because maybe I heard you wrong. Earlier, you said, if I might be quoting you wrong, that you and your friend got into the apartment because of a relationship y'all had. LaShonda had a relationship with someone's mother. So were you supposed to really be in there, or did you
No,
get in
yeah,
with a
I
hookup
fully,
and that's
yeah,
why you
we
were paying
fully,
rent through her?
yeah, no, okay, yeah, both basically. So in reality, yeah, I filed full paperwork. I posted my lease already. They keep taking the TikTok down. Miss Tripp has that, so she can repost that if she wants to. But yeah, I fully applied like the regular way. But a friend of hers was a friend of my friend's mama. Basically, they were friends, like the mama and Miss LaShondra. And, she would call to try to check up on my application. You know what I'm saying? Different things like that. So I don't want to say
Oh,
I got
hold
in
on,
because
hold
the
on.
friend's mama.
So when you got approved through the application, did it go through her or did it go through LaShonda? And that's why you was
No,
paying
it went
rent through
through HUD
her.
housing. No, it went through HUD housing, and I posted my full lease, like the front, the back, everything with my signature and Miss LaShondra's signature. My real name is LaShondra also. Mine is just spelled differently, but you can tell the difference. Like you can tell Miss LaShondra Lockhart and mine. I'm LaShondra Payne.
Okay, I just wanted to know because when people say it's like fraud, I just wanted a little bit more clarification because sometimes you do have side deals and you pay them versus paying the actual rental office. So I just wanted the
Right.
clarification.
No,
And you
and
said you
thank
were
you
going
for
to pull up
saying
your
that because
cash app
it's been
later.
multiple. Yeah, and I've been trying to get my old cash app back so I can even pull up the tax statements from that.
Okay.
But thank you for saying that because I'll try to repost just the picture of my lease and just see if that by itself will go through so everybody can read it for themselves.
Okay, that's all I wanted. Oh wait, I did have one more question. You said y'all were
Okay.
out there partying. Y'all were fighting and then partying, or did
Girl,
y'all
I'm talking about
party
every
after?
day, every single day. The parking lot is fat. the hood niggas is outside. What Sexy Red say? Where the hoochie daddies at? Like it be like that Guardian Court. Like that's what Guardian Court is known for, though.
No,
Like
I'm
if
talking
you're
about
in
you and
Louisville,
LaShonda. You said y'all was out
oh,
there
me and
partying, but then
Lashonda,
y'all
we
said y'all
done
was
fuck.
fighting.
Like no, when I say partying, like she was out there partying like days and like just random days. She would be out there drinking with us or be out there in the parking lot chilling in her car. Like you know what I'm saying? But it would be after hours. When I say after hours, I mean like it's well past 10 o'clock. You see what I'm saying when I say partying? When we
So
was
no, okay, maybe
fighting,
I'm
there
saying it
was different
wrong.
situations. Like when we was arguing, like it was different days. It wasn't the same day we was partying and arguing. We just got to
But it was
arguing
before
over
she
different
walked
stuff.
in on you with the maintenance man, or after.
I got walked in like 3, 4 times, to be all the way truthful. So it was in between them times. I couldn't give you an exact date because, like I said, it was 3 years ago, and I lived there for about 3 years.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted.
No, you're fine. Why y'all fighting? Because I told y'all, bro, when the maintenance man put his hand up my fucking rope. Okay, let me stop cussing, y'all. When the maintenance man put his hand up my robe, I went into the office to personally file out. Like we had these little, like she got little trays inside of her office. If you walk in 6101, that's the office. So when you walk in 6101, her office is on the right hand side. As soon as you walk in, there's a big old window and there's like little desk trays. And I grab one of the little forms that you fill out when an incident and stuff happens. You apply it, you sit down and you talk to LaShondra about the situation and you call it a day. But every single time I got dismissed, considering the maintenance man was quote unquote her blood cousin and she wasn't going to let him go regardless and da 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 da. I do have police reports. I don't have the physical report in my hand, but I've called earlier and I'm trying to get the numbers from each police report so y'all can look it up personally. Desiree, you need to get on here and start answering questions because I feel like they want to hear them way more from you than from me because you're a different tenant in the office. Like you was a different tenant living there. Well, are you reading the comments too? Oh. If y'all need to rehear the story, y'all need to go type in Rashonda Elias Lockhart and LaShondra Elias Lockhart and just look up the story before y'all come to live. No, I'm talking to the I'm talking to the comments. Oh. Can Brownie tell us her side of everything that went on? So Desiree, they want to hear your side from when you was living there and the stuff that you experienced. So you should just go ahead. And she's talking about me, y'all.